Chapter 291. The host's words stunned everyone present in the exhibition hall. These two cars were top-class luxury sports cars. There were just a few of these cars in the whole country, and an ordinary person could only see it in an auto show like this. The same man actually owned both of these cars? Both of the luxury sports cars could not simply be bought with money. The Ferrari 250 GTO could only be bought by members of the Ferrari brand. Moreover, the member would only be eligible to buy the car if he already owned two or more Ferrari sports cars worth more than tens of millions of dollars each. That was the basic qualification criterion for the member to be eligible to buy the car. The Ferrari GTO 250 was very limited, and there were only 36 units of this car in the entire world. This particular one in the exhibition hall right now was the one and only Ferrari 250 GTO in the country. It was even more difficult to buy the Bugatti Chiron Atlantic Special Edition sports car because Bugatti itself only served the world's richest people. Since this sports car was a special collaboration, it was even more expensive and limited. To think that these two cars had actually been bought by the same person. This proved that the identity and status of this person were incredibly shocking indeed. However, Alex's focus was not on the two cars. He was looking for Emma amongst the crowd of people. He continued looking around for the longest time, but he could not find Emma at all. When he was ready to give up, he suddenly heard a man standing next to him say, "Emma, come and take a look at these two cars. These two sports cars are the best in the world, and it is my first time seeing it today." Alex turned around as soon as he heard the man's voice, and he saw Emma with another man and woman. The man was wearing a suit and leather shoes, whereas the woman was dressed in a slim-fit dress. However, the woman could not be compared to Emma at all. Emma smiled slightly as she walked behind the man and said, "Mr. Warner, I do not know much about cars." The person that Emma referred to as Mr. Warner laughed before he said, "Well, I did a lot of research on cars. After all, our convention and exhibition center often undertakes a lot of auto show activities." When Alex saw that Emma was keeping her distance from the man and that she was calling him Mr. Warner, he instantly felt relieved, because he quickly guessed that she was only here to talk business with him. Since his wife was here because of business, she might have misunderstood him if she caught him hanging out here today. Therefore, Alex tried to slip away before she noticed him. Unexpectedly, just as Alex was trying to leave, Emma raised her head and spotted Alex almost immediately. "Alex, what are you doing here?" Alex did not expect to be discovered by Emma, so he replied in a hurry, "I came here to look at the cars, my dear wife." "Why are you here?" Emma nodded and did not think too much about it. After that, she quickly introduced her companions to Alex. "Alex, this is Mr. Albert Warner from the Warner family. The Oris Hill Convention and Exhibition Center belongs to them. They were one of the partners of the Richard Group, but they had already stopped all forms of collaboration and partnerships with the Richard Group. The Oris Hill Convention and Exhibition Hall will be undergoing a renovation in 2 days' time, and Mr. Warner invited me here to talk about a formal collaboration." Then, Emma introduced the woman standing next to Albert to Alex. "By the way, this is Christina, my former high school classmate. She is now working as Mr. Warner's secretary." At this time, Christina glanced at Alex with a shocked expression on her face as she said, "Emma, I heard from some of our high school classmates that you married a useless man who is a live-in son-in-law. It turns out that he really is a very ordinary person." Albert smiled faintly as he stared at Alex with hostility in his eyes, although he hid it very well.